たのはどっち？そうで。終わりだ。甘い。受け。あんたを父親と思ったことは一度もねえ。あらよ。勝負あり。そこまで。
Man, I'm tweaking. I can't wait for Ino. I can't wait for Tsunade. They're gonna be in the game. Oh, then we're gonna have old Hinata, and them things are just gonna be. They're just gonna be going. Wait, this thing's on? Stay savage, your boy Shino Ventura. What's poppin'? Today we are back, and today we gonna be talking about everything that has been confirmed for Naruto. The Boruto Storm Connections is about to go down. If you guys are excited about today's video, make sure you hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe for almost daily content. And with that being said, honestly, like, I don't want to talk about nothing but the game. Let's get it. So boom, this is kind of a follow-up on my previous video. You know, I don't really like to talk about like leaks and shit like that. I might do a live reaction to like some trailers that dropped, but this time around I really didn't. I really was just kind of just sitting, waiting, and just really looking at gameplay, right? So we got like all these new people in the game, so we're gonna see some pretty awesome shit. We're gonna have like new ultimates, we're gonna have new team jutsus and shit like that. Like that's automatically a given. They've already teased some of that, so like obviously that's 100% confirmed. You know that. You seen a combination between Kawaki and my boy Naruto. Like I was kind of upset because that same team had, you know, Boruto on that team, and I was just like, dang, you gonna leave your kid on the side and not do no jutsu with that boy, or you just gonna leave him hanging? But you know, that's not really like the mechanics we talking about today, right? We not necessarily talking about the confirmed team jutsus and shit like that, because we don't know what's else in there. You know, they still cooking. You know, they still got time to drop some shit on us, and you already know they probably gonna be dropping DLC packs alongside this, kind of similar to what they did with the Storm 4 series. As you guys know, we did get like the Sound Ninja 4 pack. We got a couple packs later on as the game progressed, and it basically continued to give us jutsus throughout, like, you know, the beginning portion of the Storm 4 series. So like, you know, we're gonna get some shit like that, obviously, because, you know, the anime is gonna keep progressing, the manga is gonna keep progressing up until part 2. You know, we're supposed to be getting part 2 coming out soon, so hopefully they'll continue to update it, you know, because they added some life adding mechanics. Like, you know, a lot of people like to think that, you know, when you play an arena fighter, right, these games are pretty much just like whatever, right? They're just like this anime game. You get to play as like your friend, right? You get to play as your partner, your coolest anime companion. You know, that's how I look at it, right? But not necessarily Storm. And I will say another game that did that extremely well was Demon Slayer. But if you guys look at the basis of it, they kind of take everything from Storm. You know what I'm saying? Now we had Arc System develop something to kill, but like that aside, like, you know, there's really no pinnacle of anime arena fighting games unlike the Storm franchise. And honestly, like, this will be like peak Storm. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we've had stuff like Pokken, you know, they give you that health scaling and that arena fighting aspect, but it also takes elements of Tekken, and it goes back into like a 2D platformer almost, like, you know, with that. But like in this Boruto to Naruto Storm Connections, we have health scaling for the first time ever in any arena like game under the Naruto title. We have health scaling. Like, you know, we've had a lot of installments. Like, we have revolutions, we had like all kind of shit. We had 1 through 3, like 1 through 4. Then there's like all the side games on the side of that, like, right, all the Storm like sides. But even still, like, you know what I'm saying, like, to add health scaling, right? So that means you won't be able to tether together those infinite combos. Like, the people who basically came into the game and they abused stuff like the infinite combo with characters such as Sasuke, characters like Itachi, you know, just like infinite combo loops with Sasuke the Last, shit like that will no longer be able to be abused. And even if it is, it was like you'll be able to get your health like somewhat saved. You know what I'm saying? So that has been confirmed that health scaling is in there, you know, and it kind of makes sense, right? Because let's be real, they added another altering mechanic into Storm Connections that wasn't in previous Storms. They added a chase down feature, right? So if you guys know and you guys play like Tenkaichi or you guys play like the Budokai series, you could do like the Dragon Rush. If you knock somebody out the screen and you kind of chase them down to continue, you know, your combo or make a like an ultimate move behind it, right? But in Storm, you know, it was almost like you did a jutsu or you did like these moves and you knocked them down. I don't know if this feature completely works with the ultimate, because obviously after the ultimate you got a brief moment where, you know, you pause, you just kind of chill and sit. But if you just do a standard jutsu or a standard combo and you knock your opponent down, you have the ability to use a chakra dash to follow up, or maybe even a jutsu to, you know, to go ahead and like follow up and connect with them, you know, if you know the proper frames of that. So that is something that's completely uniquely added to Storm Connections that was never there before. So it's not like, you know what I'm saying, we got a game where, you know, it's just kind of like a reskin. Like they changing shit. You know, we got a whole new UI. So like I didn't speak on that, you know what I'm saying? We got a new UI, we got a new character select screen, we got like these new weird little features on there. And those things are like really dope. I also have another feature that I want to speak on. Like at this moment, like, you know, we seen him use the guard break pill, right? But guess what? He got another guard break pill. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like, you know, he doesn't have another guard break pill. It doesn't like he had to use the 2 that was given to him. He had to kind of wait, you know, and wait till the next match or like, you know, preserve that shit. It was all about ninja tool management. And they kind of made it like on some real life ninja shit like back then. You know, you really had to really like, you know, one take Drake this shit. Like if you didn't get it right, it was wasted. It wasn't used. The effort of it was pretty much gone. So like with this guy, you know, we can now take it further and like turn up. So like, I don't know if that's like a blessing and a curse, because it's like people with like shitty reaction times, right? Or people that's not used to like being on guard and shit like that, they're going to be taking advantage a lot more than previous games, because it's like, you know, we used to really like troll people using like, you know, the fucking the explosive tag or like the explosive bombs and like kunai traps and shit like that to like fuck up their combos. Now these things have been added with a repetition, you know what I'm saying? It's not like it's a one take Drake or a one take understanding and it's gone. Nah, let us really talk about it. Like it comes back multiple times. So like, you know, they also added like a little bit of a reduced knockdown factor to it, because I guess if it was able to like go further and like push further, like, you know what I'm saying, like to the extent of going with the old style of explosive tag, you could just go ahead and start a combo like that, right? Like, wouldn't you just that's literally a combo lead. Like, you can literally chakra dash into that if you can't get an opening. You know what I'm saying? Because now we have the chase down feature. This is something that, like I said, was never added. This is something that is a game changer. Then it's also like, even though we got a chase down feature and we got these pills, like these items, and then the fucking ninja palette basically restoring itself constantly, it's like it added a new meta. So like the health scaling was most definitely needed. It wasn't like, you know, they just put this in without thinking. Like they added something that would actually change the way that this game was made completely. You know what I'm saying? Like the chase down feature would add a even more interesting set of combos. But the fact that they scaled the health down into a point where it's like, even though we're doing these combos, you can't necessarily like touch of that your opponent, or, you know, just leader switch back and forth to the opponent's kind of busted up. You know, it gives it a little bit more life. It gives it a little bit more perseverance. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like how Demon Slayer did it with the circle. You know, if you guys didn't string your combo together properly, or if you ran out of time on the circle, you know, the combo dropped. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if you didn't knock them down, or if they was already knocked down, or it was already like in a loop, like they just hit the ground. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't extended. You wasn't able to connect your ultimates or nothing like that. But instead of like doing that, they just kind of scaled it. And that's something we've seen before in Storm, kinda. And I don't know if a lot of people remember this, but if you guys, you know, first turn like raw level 2 jutsu somebody, which will be your ultimate jutsu, you know what I'm saying? If you just raw like ultimate jutsu somebody at the beginning of the match, you would see it was scaled. It wasn't like they would just let you take this big ass chunk of somebody's health straight from green. Nah, because it was like you was just throwing that shit out. Like, you know, they gave the player an actual chance to defend themselves. So like, you know, that's pretty unique. And since they added all these other features, you know, I wanna mention this one too. At the end of the round, everybody get their health back. Like, you know, before it was like, you know, you had so much of time to see how much damage you could do to your opponent before the next round started, because it's like, damn, I only got this much health left, so let me try to beat him up some. That way when the next round start, we can still throw hands properly without, like, you know, being completely pissy or completely like miserable about the circumstances of this battle. You know what I'm saying? Because like if he beat me down and I was on that second round and we had even health, it kind of defeated the purpose. You know, it didn't feel so good. But it does give players the chance to come back. So now, like, matches will be a bit longer, you know what I mean? Because, like, you guys are both starting from a fresh health bar. So that's like three dubs, you know what I'm saying? You got, that's real three rounds, I'm sorry. 3 rounds, you know, and you got to get 2 dubs out of the 3, because 9 out of 10, if you playing somebody who's decent, you know, you're going to make it to that second round. Then you're going to have to get that tiebreaker, because, like, everybody I know that plays this game, they be throwing hands. Now, I know they got a lot of people that's doubting the Storm, how Connections is coming, but like, let's be real, this may very well be peak anime fighter. This may very well be the best competitive anime arena fighter that you are going to get in this time period. You know what I'm saying? If they continue to work on it and patch it like they did with Storm 4 towards the end of Storm 4 lifespan, I feel as though like things will be good. You know, it's kind of like they just threw it up in the wind. And like me as a person who really enjoy the Storm series, I don't want to see this one kind of die out, especially with them adding some breathtaking mechanic changes. Like, you know, leader switching was new coming into Storm 4, obviously. Then that came about with the lock stunning and shit like that, which was technically a glitch. I mean, people use it, it's in the game. I'm not one to really abuse something like that, because then it's like, if you do develop the muscle memory for this technique and you do develop that, the opponent is technically put in a position where they can't necessarily do anything. I get it, you know, it's in the game, but it's like, you know, who wants to fight somebody who's just standing there? So that was kind of annoying to me. But all of that aside, hopefully they just continue to maintenance the game, continue to patch it, continue to like add better infrastructure for the combat system, and like just make it excel. You know, we don't know if counter is still there. I don't think I've seen a counter in none of the matches I watched. I did put some of the gameplay on the screen that I found online. I did watch a good bit of it. If they counter in there somewhere and you just happen to see it, let me know, because you know, I'm skimming. But counter is probably not going to change. Dash cut, all that shit, that's just probably still going to be there, because if you look at the menu select, you still see like attacker, you still see like the chargers, the people that help charge chakra and shit like that. So it's like, you know, you still see like the roles of support there. I don't know how much has that changed, how much of a factor that changes. We don't know necessarily, but like the ability to be able to bounce your enemies off the ground and then pick up a combo after that, that's gonna be some shit. Like, as long as they're rolling, as long as they're like tumbling some way, some shape and form, you still have the ability to like beat the fuck out of them. So it's like, damn, bro, y'all want us to throw hands this time. They was like, all right, look, we been at a tournament mode, we had all these characters, and y'all still ain't throwing hands like y'all supposed to be throwing hands. So now it's time for us to take it to the next level. You know what I mean? We gotta go into peak community mode for this one. Like, we can't let this one just slip and not be appreciated properly. So if you guys are excited about the new Naruto Storm Connections game that's coming, Naruto to Boruto Storm Connections, let me say it properly, put some respect on my little bro name. If you guys are excited about that, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe for almost daily content. This is everything I know to be confirmed. If you guys have any other information that you guys like to provide, I will add the guys who I watch, you know, to find information, because I know most of the people in my circle, they're not going to make a video and speak on something unless they know, you know what I mean? So I'm going to add those guys in the description below. I'm going to add the place I got the video footage from as well, so you guys go check those people out. And with that being said, my name is Shino Trill. Stay true and stay real, and until next time, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm going to go ahead and get up out, and remember, you got to get Ino. You gotta get Tsunade. You gotta get Tamari. You gotta make them big boogalugas start to... You know what? I'm out of here.